I dream of love. You dream of love. And Roko from Croatia dreams of love, and he did it again this morning during his first rehearsal at Eurovision 2019. Shall we talk about him? Let's do this! Learn about the dreams in your family's history with My Heritage. You guys, he had angel wings in the national selection, and now he has amped them up even more. This is a story of a man gaining his wings. He starts out in like a sun-drenched, no, not sun-drenched, scorched earth, basically. It's red,
angel.
Hellish, lava. He's on the ground, kind of floating. He sees fire, the camera wobbles, the story progresses, angels appear, the sky goes blue, the world is still in torment, he gets his wings, and then there is flight. This is a man who has fallen, but he gets up. The point is to keep believing in your dreams of a better earth. The wings on the two male dancers who are shirtless, it's very Las Vegas. It's very Las Vegas residency from Cher, okay? They have great banging bodies. It's very fleshy. And also there's a cherubic quality at the same time. I think women in their 40s who collect cherubs, do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They are gonna love this. Yes.
Arrow of love. No, I mean,
yeah, no, absolutely. And the arrow comes to you.
Yes. No, I mean, it's funny. You say kind of cherubic and angels. I get Victoria's Secret angel from this. This is Gigi Hadid. This is Kendall Jenner. This is Candice Swampole. I was half expecting a Destiny Fantasy bra to appear at some point, being what about no. In all seriousness, I think the question here really is about your tolerance for cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, you're going to hate this and detest it. However, if you love some fondue, if you're keen on the brie, if you like a nice baked camembert with some garlic and some crusty traditional Croatian bread to dunk in it, you're going to die and go to heaven when you see this performance. It is heavy on the cheese, but to be honest, we weren't really expecting kind of decorum or like a modest performance for Croatia. Something like this, you have to overcommit to it because it is this big overwrought ballad. It's an interesting question because you could see the jury's going one of either ways with this. The last time Croatia did something super cheesy, 2017, it made it through, and it made it through in a big way. So, and also it's Jacques Hudek also behind this.
Yeah.
So you have to think they have some momentum behind it. Where I stand on it, I'm not entirely sure whether it's too rich for me or whether I can throw caution to the wind and dig into that camembert. But he sounded fantastic, at least. I agree, in some shots, the angel wings do not necessarily look that expensive. However, they can fix that in parts. And I actually like the whole narrative, as I see it, of him being this fallen angel at the beginning. Then he gains his wings and takes flight.
Yes, costume or couture. There's a very fine line. Depending on the camera angle, it falls on either side.
This is costume. Billy Porter last night at the Met Gala, that was couture, I'm going to say. I feel like this leans more towards Alexiev than it does Jacques Hudek on the cheese factor, in that it might be... I get a narrative story, and that is very good, and it's a pretty easy one to understand, you know, like he's in an apocalyptic landscape, angels come rescue him, give him wings. But there's quite a few technical issues, I would say. When they're putting the wings on him, it looks like it's a real struggle to actually get them on. Like, it's not a slick operation, and the camera lingers too much on that. They need to distract from that operation because it looks a bit clumsy. And I'm a bit surprised that they didn't have something a slicker way of doing that, other than literally trying to like wrestle them onto him. And I don't think that's the point of what they're going for. You know, he's meant to be willingly going with the angels in a way, not, oh, hang on, let me just get my arm through this, one sec.
Yeah, it's very clip-on bow tie. Instead of a bow tie, you tie yourself.
Yeah, but he did sound very, very good. You know, Roko's vocal is the thing that will rescue this, I feel like. The staging, I just feel like after what we saw yesterday, I don't think that this staging was enough to lift this through into the qualifying stakes. I still think that a few other songs from the first half have outperformed this, but if they get things like that, getting the wings on and stuff like that right, that might help. I'm interested for the second rehearsal.
This semi-final is just so much stronger than the first. Can we just say everyone is bringing their A game?
Yeah.
One of the nicest effects in this, the angels come on to help him, to give him his wings, then they disappear. Then at a climax of the song, you see these two digital angels in the same costume as the real life angels shoot up into the sky, so it looks like like the men were literally sucked up into the air, honey, going to God, going somewhere higher, okay?
Yeah.
It almost felt evangelical. There are definite religious overtones here, and I think a lot of voters are going to feel something. The angel is an archetype. The angel is something we all, whether we're religious or not, come across in our life and can relate to. The protector, the guardian of the dream. This was giving me Pavarotti vibes. I'm sorry, vocally he's just banging. Jurors will respect that. The public will go for the crazy. Those cherub ladies are gonna go for the cherubs. You know, I don't think this is a sure shot qualifier by any means. He's teetering on the edge, but these wings could flap him towards the final.
I think it's kind of starting to be more than borderline for me. They have a strong concept, which everyone knows, and we talk a lot about, or at least I talk a lot about the 15-second moment in the recap. People will remember the Angel song and vote for it, because that is what people expect in the general 99% public when they think Eurovision.
Yes.
That is what they're talking about. That performance you would never see anywhere else in any other competition or TV show or whatever background. And I just think, like, the Alex Eve comparison, I sort of get what you're talking about, but I think the difference is Roko is confident, his diction is on point, and he sounds fantastic. Like, there hasn't been like a big vocal journey. He's nailed it every time since Dora. And I just think juries are going to respect that. The cheesy angel effect, perhaps not, but then that's where the televoters come in. What I'm saying is, I think this adequately straddles the divide that you need to balance. And for me,
an angel that straddles, yes.
Yeah.
Straddling that can rise higher.
I just feel like there's a lot of challenges that he's got. There's not a lot of Balkan countries in the semi-final voting, I feel like, as well. Croatia doesn't usually have a huge amount of support otherwise in terms of a televote. And I think that knowing what else, and, you know, some of the other male vocalists we're going to see later today, Sergei and Jurius and Duncan, that juries will probably respect their entries more than they will Roko right now. But he does have a banging vocal, so I'm leaning more towards it won't qualify, but I could see it still making in. I think it's only going to be in 9th or 10th place if it does, but I'm leaning.
Honey.
I know, but I'm just leaning more towards out right now.
Get you some Jesus. Let there be light. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Is Croatia headed to the final? Can those wings help him fly high? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, put in the comments what you think about the dream and the angels, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos.
And make sure to follow us on the live stream and at all of our social medias in the description box below.
Know your future by learning about your past. Visit my heritage and see the dreams in your family's history. We'll talk to you later. Bye!